As the 19th century was coming to a close, people gathered. They gathered as students of seminary, beginning their lifelong journey into church leadership. They gathered in a place built for community, for learning, for dialogue, and for rest from the daily rigors of seminary education. Westminster Hall has lived many lives since it was constructed in 1897 as a dormitory for students. Hundreds have enjoyed the architecture, the rooms, and of course, the balconies. As demographics and strategies changed, Westminster became vacant. All that lives inside it now are the bones of this old building. If they could only talk.
Wow, yeah, it's just like I remember that.
Is this your room?
It is. So I remember my recliner was right there. We did a lot of reading and studying. And my desk was over in this corner over here where I wrote a lot of papers.
Do you sit out here ever?
Oh yeah, we sit out here all the time. Nice fall or spring afternoon and talk to students as they walk by, or maybe sit here and read. It was wonderful.
I graduated in 2010. It was a great pleasure and a challenge to be here as a student.
When I first showed up in the summer of 1981 for baby Greek school, I became a resident of Westminster Dorm on the first floor. I met some of the best friends I've ever made in my life, and we're still friends to this day.
Soon these memories will give way to a bright future for this structure. Westminster Hall will soon become the new home for Union Presbyterian Seminary's Leadership Institute. The mission of the seminary's Leadership Institute is to equip and inspire ministry leaders with new tools and skill sets by providing continuing education and professional development. Throughout the year, conferences, seminars, and workshops foster the ongoing process of leadership development for pastors, ministry directors, educators, and lay leaders alike.
So the idea is to bring the Leadership Institute across the street into Westminster Hall and make us really be a part of the central location of being on the quad, interacting with students, staff, faculty. We host guests, numerous guests throughout the academic year, providing them with an enhanced experience where they're really a part of the seminary community. It will be a mixed-use facility where you'll see a variety of types of rooms. So we'll have conference settings, small group setting, breakout rooms, areas just for people to come together, have a cup of coffee, maybe discuss what they're learning, what their current work-life situation is, what's happening in their own ministry. We'll also have campus housing. The whole second and third floor will be our campus housing units. Be very updated from what our guests experience now. Obviously, when you renovate a facility, you get state-of-the-art. Will be a freshness, so a complete renovation.
It warmed my heart because this particular building means so much to me. The Leadership Institute has served me well, but now it will have a new purpose, and that pleases me to no end.
By having it here, it cultivates a sense of community, not only in terms of those who come to the Institute, but in fact really tries to bring students as well as faculty together.
When I lived here as a student, way back when, I thought of Watts Hall over there as the center of my little Presbyterian universe, and I got to live next door to it. So, I still think that way. Westminster Hall will be very close to the center of the Presbyterian universe, and the Leadership Institute being here, it's a natural fit.
An important part of that fit will be the regular interaction with seminary students. Students and experienced church leaders will share space on campus, meals, and conversations that will prove valuable to students as they begin their journey.
I think it breaks down some of the false barriers between those who are actually in the field practicing and those who have come to learn, and it can break down those barriers so there can be some great interaction and hopefully bringing some real life experience to the academic experience as well.
The fact that we have some experience, the students are looking for someone who has some experience, and conversations are priceless. I know it was priceless to me when I was a student here to talk to my professors who had been pastors in churches before they became professors, and that meant a great deal.
For church leaders being just steps away from both the seminary library and all its resources and Watts Chapel to worship with students and faculty, this creates a greatly enhanced learning experience. The renovation of Westminster Hall will take a commitment from our community. To repair and then create a state-of-the-art facility will cost an estimated $9 million. Supporters of the Leadership Institute say these enhancements will make this top-notch continuing education program a premier program nationwide.
I think for the Leadership Institute, we're actually very honored to be selected to be able to come into this building and breathe new life in it. Really want to honor that idea of all of the education that has been in and through this building.
All of us need to be transformed. And so this building represents a part of that process.
I think this is a worthy investment because you're investing in the future of the school, of your leadership, of your students, and you're investing in the future of the church.